Okay, here is the next step. I guess you could call this step 4 in solving the Megaminx. This one's going to be a fairly quick video. So as you can see, we have done our first 2 layers. We have done what's kind of called the V, this 3-piece pairing with the middle piece right here. If you need help doing those, you can see the previous videos. So what we're going to do now is we're not going to really learn anything new. This is going to be F2L and just some normal placement. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to solve for these 2 pieces. So this corner, this edge, all the way around. So when we finish, we will have everything done but the last layer. And there will be, I'm going to make probably 2 more videos to show the last layer because that's the trickiest part. That's where we're actually going to get into some algorithms. And but anyways, let's look at how to do this. So again, if you're doing, if you're trying to do like a speed solve, there's probably some better ways to do this, to look at what may be available. Sometimes I just like to pick the first one that I see and go with that. If you have a particular side that you like to start with, that's fine too. This should work. Now, something that I always keep in mind is we want to avoid whatever your top layer is. So for this, mine is the gray. So anything that has a gray in it, or again, maybe your top, if you started with a different side, yours may not be gray, but whatever the top layer is, we are going to avoid those colors. So for instance, right here, okay, yes, I have black and pink, which does need to be solved. However, this gray piece indicates that it belongs on this top layer. So anything with gray, we're going to ignore it. So I can't work with these 2 pieces right here. So I'm going to be looking for pieces that don't have any of this top color in it, and those are ones that I can work with. So right here, let's start with this one. I have a green, a black, and a light blue. And I'm going to look, and I need to find, we're going to do an F2L pairing. So I need to find my edge piece that's going to pair with it. So it's either going to be, if you're not familiar with this, you could be looking for green and black, but I know that this one edge piece is going to be black and blue. So just like we did earlier, we are going to move these pieces up to our workspace up here, and we're going to pair them, and then we are going to insert them in their proper spot. Now, what makes this a little different is, as I was saying, that we're eventually going to run into, we don't have as much space to work with anymore, because look, if we just move, so what I want to do, let me show you. I want to move this edge piece up to the top so that I can pair it with this corner piece. Now, that should be pretty easy, right? I just turn it up like that, and now there it is. Well, I need to be careful, because now look what I've done to my V. If I don't move this edge piece out of the way, then let's say I don't move it out of the way and I want to fix my V. Well, now I've just brought that piece back down. So what we need to do is you need to get in the habit of, if you move something up, we need to do about 2 turns. And then you need to essentially fix your cross. If you're familiar with that terminology, fix your V. You need to turn it back down. So we need to be just like 3x3 doing F2L. We're going to start solving some of these edges, these corner. I don't know what it is, edge or corner. We're going to solve some of these, and you're going to need to be aware of which ones you've done so that you don't mess your other ones up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I've got blue and black, which means that green is my white. So the green is up. So what I can do is I can match the black edge piece with the black face. I'm going to turn it away from the blue. And then I'm going to move my corner on top of it. And let's fix my V, fix my cross. And then this, what's cool about that F2L pairing is if you do match it up with the correct face, it's already in place to do your move to place it. And just like that, that's solved. So we're gonna do that for all of these. So I'll show you one more. So here I've got green, blue, and pink. So I'm gonna be looking for, oh, here it is, right here. So what's cool is you're not gonna have to look very far for these. So I've got green and pink, which means that blue is my white. So this one is in a perfect position to where I can just, since it's opposite, blue and pink, or sorry, green and pink, green's on the top, pink's on the bottom. So that means that this blue, or my white, is facing this one. Remember, it's got to be one edge piece over, and I'm simply going to bring it down. Now I need to be mindful. Let's look. This could be disastrous if I had already solved this. So for example, what if I had it right here? I can still solve this F2L piece, but what happens when I move this away? Uh-oh, I've messed up what I've already done. So when you are doing these pairings, these F2L pairings, you need to make sure, especially with this move right here where you're going to be turning and messing up this side, you need to make sure, and you can put it wherever you want. Look, I can move this, again, I can do this top layer all I want and it's not gonna mess it up. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that I need to recognize that this F2L pairing is going to bring these two pieces up to the top. So I need to position this in a place that's not solved. So the corner piece needs to be on top of something that's not solved. That way when I bring it over and move it out of the way and fix my V, I move these pieces, but it's not solved, so it doesn't matter. So now I need to find my green, pink, and blue, which is right here. Green on this side, pink on this side, the blue right on top. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to simply place those. There it is. And you're just gonna keep going. Next one I would wanna do, remember you're finding ones that don't have gray, yellow, green, orange. Here's my orange. So remember, I need to bring this up, move it out of the way, and I need to fix my V. And then now I need to pair up. Oh, they're right next to each other. And now I need to create the same F2L pairing that I just did, but they can't be right next to each other. Remember, I need to get this edge piece. I need to get this edge piece over here. So what I'm gonna do is I can move this one because see, it's not solved. If I had it over here and I was trying to move this, that'd be a no-no. That would mess up, it's already solved. But I can actually do it right here too because that's not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play peekaboo. I'm gonna hide my corner piece, move it down. I'm gonna move my top piece over to position this. I'm gonna move this back. Remember, I need to fix this. Now I need to make sure I want to do my F2L move, but I can't do it here because I'm gonna mess that up. So all I do is I'm simply going to just move it to where it's on top of an unsolved part. And now I can do that same opposite F2L. See, I've got green on the top, orange on the bottom, orange on the top, green on the bottom. The yellow is acting as my white. And I'm simply going to do that, move it out of the way. Now I need to fix my V. And now this is ready to pair. And it just so happens that I'm right on top of the orange, green, and yellow. So I can solve that. And go through and you will do this and you will be left with everything but the top layer. So hopefully that helps. You can use all the F2L pairings that we looked at in the previous video.